Alright, welcome back everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're talking about Twitter, right? And the possibility of a dislike button. So about 2 weeks ago, Twitter introduced a new feature called Fleets, which is essentially like Instagram stories where it's like these short videos that people can record and you can click on and then it opens up and it can just be text if you wanted to. You know how Instagram stories work. They pretty much perfectly ripped it off. Now, I didn't even know there was this feature because I usually don't use Twitter on my phone, and apparently you can only see the fleets on mobile, so Twitter once again forgot that it has PC users too, but okay, dude. So pretty much Fleets was released about 2 weeks ago, and at the time of releasing the Fleets, they obviously had to make some sort of an announcement, and they made this tweet over here. Starting today, Fleets will be rolling out globally for everybody on Twitter. Okay, so this tweet had multiple responses of usually anytime Twitter comes out with any sort of update, the first response is just like add an edit button, right? Because it's pretty annoying that you can't edit your tweets. So, there's a bunch of people complaining that, why are you focusing on this when you can focus on all this other stuff, you know? It's the same thing when YouTube makes any sort of policy change. Why don't you focus on the copyright claims and all of that stuff, you know? So this person responds by saying, instead of feature development, how about you focus on the following real problems instead? Remove all coordinated, inauthentic behavior, improving user experience regarding harassment and reporting, add a dislike button or downvote capability, and disinformation harming users. Honestly, I don't know what to think about all these rules. I'm not gonna think of all the freaking effects that it could possibly have. On the surface, I'm only looking at the one that's being talked about this video, which is adding a dislike button, right? So the person who made the announcement about Fleets also responded to this rando saying, number 1, 2, and 4 are literally our top priority, making the public conversation on Twitter, and has been for years. We've made a lot of progress, but still have lots to do. We do feel that it's important to solve other problems too. As for number 3, this is something that we're exploring. So in case you forgot the numbers, number 3 is the dislike button, right? So that's something they're exploring. Honestly, I don't know how useful that would be, like adding a dislike button, because if something is terrible right now, it just gets lesser likes. I mean, I'm sorry, we're talking about Twitter, right? If something is terrible, it gets 1 million likes. But yeah, like, I suppose it logically makes sense to copy YouTube and every other platform that's doing it, and, you know, they're doing relatively okay with the dislike button. And although it's not used as much as the like button, it technically does have a purpose on YouTube, but YouTube is different from Twitter, right? We've got videos here and not just, text. So the videos have dislike buttons for a reason, so that viewers can know if the video is legit or is a terrible opinion, because it's like a 10-minute chunk of information, or maybe longer or shorter, but it's not something you can just instantly read, right? By the way, if you haven't already, make sure to smash like, because, you know, 10k likes and I'll buy you Maltesers. But anyways, if you notice, like, the YouTube comment section, right, it also has a dislike button, but it doesn't really work because, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Like, it's really weird. Like, I've never seen a comment with 2 dislikes because I don't think it shows. You can dislike it, and then your like goes away, and then it turns into a blue dislike. But I don't know why the button is there, because it just has no purpose. So actually, there is a chance that the Twitter dislike button will turn into that, where nobody really uses it at all, and it kind of serves no purpose. Or it could completely go the other way, right? And life on Twitter is now judged by dislikes. If you see a tweet with 0 dislikes, it's like the best tweet ever. And you might think that's kind of insane, but the way Twitter operates is getting mad at things, right? They are itching to dislike something, so I don't know, man. Maybe that might actually be a thing. So here's the top reply saying, Twitter is doing all the useless things except bookmark folders. Oh my god. I don't know what bookmark folders are, but I assume you just want to save some tweets for later, because there is no actual way to save a tweet on your phone or something. I mean, you can take a picture or something, but that's just long. Actually, you could like every tweet that you want to see, or retweet every tweet that you want to see later, but that would just clog up your like section or whatever, and you'll kind of just get confused. Or maybe you'll like the wrong thing and get canceled for it, you know? That's happened before, so, you know. Now, as I said earlier in the video, the people are also asking for an edit button. Now, this is a pretty heated topic because a lot of people want an edit button, right? I want an edit button too, but, you know, there's a few issues with that. Like, a major issue, which a lot of people have brought up, is that what if you tweet something nice, it gets like 1 million likes, likes, and then you edit it to say something horrible, and then all those 1 million people have liked a horrible tweet. Now, obviously, there are ways to combat this. Twitter hasn't actually discussed this at all. I'm just kind of thinking of my own ways to combat this. Is that if you change the tweet, you remove the likes, right? Pretty much, because that's not what the person liked. It operates similar to if you comment something, right? And I heart your comment in the comment section, and then you edit your comment, my heart goes away. So a lot of people are frequently asking me that, why did I take away my heart? I didn't take away my heart. You just edited your comment. If you say Pegasus is the best channel ever, and I heart your comment, and then you change it to Pegasus is actually the worst channel, haha, debated, then obviously it's gonna automatically remove my heart, right? So to protect me from hearting that comment. Because as you know, whatever comment I've hearted will get more likes, and it's kind of like an endorsement of sorts. It's not really, but people take it that way, and it's kind of annoying. And me in particular, I heart a lot of comments. I read every comment. I say this every time. People don't believe me, but I do the best I can, okay? Now, there's also an alternative way they can implement the edit button, is where you can only edit your tweet for the first 5 minutes that it's up, right? And then after that, you're not allowed to edit it anymore. That way, if you have any corrections to make, you make it in those 5 minutes, and then it's set in stone. I don't know, it really depends on how you want to go about things and how you want to change things, but I'm pretty sure regardless of what you do, it's going to be pretty hard to change Twitter from the cesspool it is. Honestly, I think people will actually be against the dislike button, because everybody on Twitter is kind of like they're pretty sensitive, let's be real. They all start canceling people, so if you start disliking their tweets, they won't take it, dude. They'll be like, oh, he's disliking my tweets, and then they just won't tweet anymore. You know what's funny? They'll probably cancel Twitter for adding a dislike button. I think it could be pretty interesting, honestly. Like, I always say, if it's already messed up, why not mess it up some more, right? A little bit of more chaos won't really hurt Twitter. It's it's a cesspool for chaos. Like, Twitter ain't exactly great, but I mean, I always trash on Twitter, but it does have its redeeming aspects as well. Like, you do see some funny tweets here and there, but that depends on the people you follow. You do get to keep up with certain things, and that's pretty cool. And best of all, you do get to see tweets from Pegasus, which is just the greatest gift of all time, honestly. You should probably follow me on Twitter right about now, because I need friends. I swear to God, I have like the least followers compared to my sub count, and it's really embarrassing. Follow me, dude. Honestly, if Twitter implements a dislike button and it becomes even worse than before, well, I mean, I just get more content, right? And you guys are entertained a bit more, so that's a win. And if by implementing a dislike button, it becomes better and the world becomes a little less toxic, then that's a win for me as well. So good job, Twitter. It's just a win-win. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Sorry if it's not too long. Hope you're enjoying the videos, by the way. I'm uploading way more now. And thank you so much for the sweet tweets and DMs I've been getting recently. Like, I've been getting way too many now, dude. I do see all of them. And obviously, I can't respond to them all because it's literally impossible. But just know I see it. And I smile, and I appreciate you, okay? Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.